Question though, can Barcelona do it again? Does lightning strike twice? Can they overturn that deficit and win and qualify?
I don't believe so. I mean, we talked about it last week with Juventus is a different animal than what PSG was. Obviously, PSG kind of rested on their laurels a little bit, but Juventus is a team, we've talked about it, that's elite as far as on defense. They're not going to concede this amount of goals and lose this. I mean, I just don't see it. The one concern I do have is Dybala did go out of the game Saturday. I guess that was more precautionary than anything. Pascal is a bad side. We all know that. And Barcelona, guys, we've talked about this well. They're having major issues right now conceding goals. I mean, they've given up 7 goals in 3 games. You would expect Juventus to maybe have a counter opportunity here at some point. I have no opinion on a betting side in this game. But to answer your question, Natalie, no, I do not think Barcelona can win this. We've seen them do that once. They won't do it again.
Yeah, well, they're 1.53 right now to win on their turf. A draw is 4.8, Juventus 6. All those odds with Bet365, sponsored by Bet365 here. Alex, do you think Barcelona will win their home leg?
I don't know. I don't want to risk a bet from Barcelona for Barcelona winning. I think that is really tough for them to produce another miracle. They should score 4 goals without conceding. Juventus is not the kind of the team to let 4 goals in, and is not also the kind of the team not to score in this away match, because they will have a lot of spaces at their disposal, and they are deadly on the break, as we know, as Big Man mentioned. Higuain, Dybala, and Mandzukic also. I don't know who if all 3 will play or not, but even if 2 of them will play only, for sure we will see 1 goal for Juventus. Plus, Javier Mascherano is injured, and he will be out for the second leg.
Yeah, definitely think we've got some value here. A couple of bets. But what's your take here? Does lightning strike twice, Martin, or is this another Juventus victory there? Priced 6 if you want to play their win.
Looks interesting at those odds, but I don't think they'll win it. I think Barcelona could well win this game, but not by enough of a margin to see them through in this tie. I think Juventus are too experienced to let that happen, and they're too strong defensively. I quite like both teams to score in this game at 1.62. I think Barcelona could get a goal, but I think also Juventus could pick them off on the counter-attack, because Barcelona will be forced to come at them and really play. And Juventus have some very talented attacking players too. So both teams to score looks good. I think Barcelona could win it. Maybe Barcelona in the over 2.5 goals, or Barcelona and both teams to score. But I still don't think they'll win it by enough to qualify.
Yeah, we've actually got some value, both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals, 1.75. Alex, I know that's a popular bet that you like to play.
Yeah.
Are you playing that for this match?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Also on my article, you can go and visit Odds Market for my article about this match. Both teams to score in the over 2.5 at 1.8 with Bet365. But more than that, I don't think that Barcelona will win it by more than 1 goal. So I'm going with Juventus to win with plus 1.25 on the Asian handicap, again at 1.8. And I have another approach also for the goal scorer market. Anytime goal scorer, Luis Suarez at an odd of 1.8 again.
Okay, all right. Do you, Big Man, are you predicting goals in this match?
I hate to be the odd man out, but I don't. I think we'll see. I think at under 3, I can get under 3 at plus money over here. So, yeah, I mean, I just think Juventus is built for a game like this. This is their bread and butter. I mean, playing defense, sitting back, and just kind of being annoying, I guess you could say, spacing correctly, and just making it very difficult on their opponents. I just think Juventus is a tough matchup for Barcelona, as they are for many, but Barcelona's just not playing well right now. I don't know. It's been a month or so that they've not played well. You look at even over the weekend, and I know that was in La Liga against a poor opposition, but they're not playing well. I don't know how else to say that.
Yeah.
For me, I would go under 3 goals, but I've mentioned I don't particularly like either side here. I think Juventus will move on. I have a future on them, but I'll watch this game, but I won't have much betting.
Barcelona should be perfect to overcome that 3-0 deficit. Should play superb. I don't know what to say. I think that also you cannot rely only on Messi, their best man with 45 goals this season. So some other players should do something. But I don't think that exactly like Big Man said. I don't think that Juventus will let them sleep 4 goals in their net.
I mean, Natalie, they're going to play. Allegri's going to be very, conservative. He's not going to go too crazy here. They're just going to play the game that they're used to playing, which is defense, and just kind of sit back. That's what this team does. So,
although they will all have to take learnings from what PSG did in their second leg, they sat back and got beaten sort of 6-1. So, can't sit back too deeply. I would suggest.
Well, I think with Barcelona, obviously they're going to have to score. I think this is going to open things up. An interesting bet that I found was total goals, Juve to score over 1.5 goals, especially what you were saying there, Big Man, with Barcelona having that leaky defense of late. 2.9. I thought there was tremendous value in that. If you wanted to play Barcelona to score over 1.5 goals, that's as low as 1.4. But we've definitely got a lot of comments saying for the under, and you can actually get under 3.5 goals. If you shop around 1.8, but it's generally around the 1.75 mark. If you're going to go against the grain here, I think it's going to be an open
Natalie,
match.
what is Barcelona to score under 2.5? Do you have this bet?
I was just looking, and I think they've got that covered. Oh, under 2.5, 1.6.
It's an interesting bet. I don't think Barcelona will net 3 goals in front of Juventus. I don't think so.
Yeah. I just think with Barcelona trying to attack, I think that's going to leave themselves open. And I think Juventus should be able to nick 2 goals, but both teams to score is a really great bet there, 1.62, like Martin said. And then also a little bit of love here for you, Big Man. It says, fortune favors the brave. Big Man, always willing to stand out. There we go. And Martin,
I tried to.
Martin taking it outdoors again.
Coming to you from Victoria Embankment in Westminster in London.
Nice. Awesome. Beautiful.
That's the London Eye over there.
All right.